family, welcome to Cage TV. Of course, this is your brother, Mr. Cage. Now, today, I have something very important that I want us to discuss. And I want us to talk about PF, its leadership, and its democracy, right? And so, obviously, some of you, you are aware, we all know the very fact that PF is the biggest opposition political party here in Zambia. And so if UPND fails us as a nation, obviously our next hope is PF. But then we also know, we also know that going by the history of Zambian politics, there've never been any political party that was kicked out of power, then returned into power. They've never been. So we just hope that probably PF could be the party to break those records. And so now, here is the thing. We know the fracases happening in PF. We know the discord. We know the animosity, you know, that we're witnessing in PF, starting from, I think, amongst the leadership, because we know that Edgar Lungu is the president of the party even as we speak, because he was constitutionally elected as president. That should have been in 2021. And so him losing a national presidency does not mean he has also lost, you know, political presidency. All right. And so it only takes him to declare that he's no longer interested in politics, and so some other people can then be elected as the president, all right? And also the other thing is that as things are, he's just taken a sabbatical leave. All right, he's on sabbatical leave, and so Honorable Given Lubinda, who is actually the vice president for PF, is now acting as president of the party. Now, people are not really so sure as to whether you know, Edgar Chagwalungu still has interest into contesting for 2026 elections going forward, or what happens, or is he stepping aside? When is their convention? When are they meeting as PF to elect their next president? So people are in a dilemma as we speak. They don't really know. Is it Milanji? Is it Given Lubinda? Is it Chimba Kambwili? Is it Mao Sampa? You know, is it Chitalu Chilufya? Is it Abu Doza? You know, who is it? People are really not so sure. And so now, I have a clip that I want to just play. Then, you know, sometimes when we're talking about such documentaries here, we don't really want to interpret anything, but we want to put certain facts together, and then we allow you to objectively make your own conclusions, all right? And so I've got this clip that I want us to play, which is, of course, a private conversation, you know, of consisting of GBM, that's Geoffrey Mwambawalia, and Chimbakambwili, as well as Mr. Ground, all right? And so let's just, you know, check it out.
I open a mamma for by MMD Valam pocket chintu. Don't side with MMD booth, they just want to use you.
No, I cannot side with them. You know my position over this.
I'll side with whoever, whether it's Mouse. I stuck on them by MMD. I'll side with him, and I'll use my resources at an appropriate time. So whoever is going to say, why MMD they have no access?
The 2006 had never go back president Mundubile.
Naka.
So if we let you let Chilonga kuchipanga from day one, that's what Katamano, but Kataman. What special skills do they have? You that talk about West even Gatunguru Chilonga after Wapangenda using sweat,
so if we are talking about
it's true. So
in a way that Chimbaka Mudile Ronald Fianya to me is a darling. whether mouse na lufianya is a darling. Nchilekuwa ba MMD besi bapocket kimtoto naturally.
Which program that what pocket?
Nakana. Don't even waste your time ukulaipishwa mwaike. Umfole kangowe kambuli. Nangu mauza ali president tekakulaze. Nangu GBM ali president tekakulaze. Nangu ali president utuanda bayo. Come on, tetundabe. So the best thing is now, and the three of us, forget about those idiots. We like we have West Jibale Kumfiashi. The Churchill.
You think me I can accept to give a
President presidential material no avoid la
Mdala to alifuma muri pefya kutuba tete ile SG mundu bili aba president
uteti mnanye tete
kwa mukuli mundu bili ati excellency ile
bachitaru chirufya bapene bese baba president ba mundu bile bale bomutata ali bale mpere ndala machikala ndefi pa mashiwa imwe afuna tufwa atufuma naifwe
akulanda fe mwandi Mr. Ground akulanda
atufura mwandi
kutwala ngakufaila maloya
na totera bakateka
ole umfoga kufaila maloya ngedala mashandisha shaku start defend abantu baleta persecute kuli abalefu ama hijackers
emkwaye
yena nakana
aho naifuna tukana
tentu ikatana epela boy
na totera
okay GBM
okay boy.
Now listen, following this conversation, GBM is the three of them. This is a ground, a CK and a GBM. They are calling people that are defected from MMD into PF, the likes of Munduvile, Chitalu Chilufia. They are calling them hijackers. I don't know, how are they hijackers? Were they not legitimately, registered as PF? Don't they have PF membership cards? Are they not members of PF? Now, what does the Constitution say in regards to people that would want to contest for presidency in PF? Because all of these people, they have a history. Some of them come all the way from UNIP. All right, but then should we say all of these people that have a track record of being members of some political parties from elsewhere? Because I think, as far as my memory serves me, even ECL, I think he has his roots from UPND. Yes, during the time of Mazoka. Yes. Now these are claiming that they're the ones that started this party. Actually, they're breaking it faster than they think. Now, GBM is telling Ground to say, just continue insulting them, continue talking. If they arrest you, I have money, I'll hire the lawyer for you. This is why I have money to, help people that cannot sponsor themselves, people that are being persecuted by hijackers. I don't want to say anything, but I now want you to follow the next conversation between Ground and CK. By the way, so these people, these three have created a cartel from this conversation. GBM says it's better me as GBM, I'm the president, or you CK, or even Mao Sampa, because the three of us, we have same roots. We come from the same, we have common ground. And I think the most common thing amongst these is that they are all members. Yes. Shimbaka Mbwiri. Mao Sampa, GBM, Geoffrey Mwambabwadia, they are all members. And so they are saying Tete Andabe, they can't. So they are saying, my jackals, forget about them. I'm just highlighting that. So let's play this other clip and then let's just follow.
That's a ground. That's GBM bachelanda economics konka. Elo inefyon de kweba ground fya kwebati leko tukentungulushi nokula konke fyo Mao Sampa le kweba Mao Sampa le kubonfyafi. Elo Mao Sampa vya leta fiwene fya tuele pate kukoti fyonse file fya kuya kuliba registra kona ola pate twalipitile mwa ya ma confusion mu NDC. Nomba imwe bantu mwe support nga chakwa mwatambo kula support Mao Sampa fya okwa fyakwe pate ala onaika ndekwebe chinka mwacho wandi ntweni kane Miles pali abale mugonfia. I don't think Miles ale extra fintu. So na papa sana fe wa GBM bala kwe bat no aikono kuchita kondemu na ngukana titeyole mbele te ngabati bale mbe fintu ateyole mbele mwacho wandi abantu bakakupata kofi elo fintu bala fuila mo abatemwa PF bengi abatetu batemwa kwa PF yona ikena abantu bonse bachetekele muri PF. Yes, kuti twalande fino kwe bati ba MMD balefo ukutipoke chilongani no nisiveza kwati abantu olo baisafye balefo ati babe ba president tatulekana ati ba MMD kuti batu joina na mchani kuti batu joina but surely wa joina vetu pane wasanga abano byabakale wambo kwe batekeni miteke efyo inendela ndapofye but if you kwa support amao sampa mfya if you alexta if you kutwala pate kukoti ukutampokula tukabalubinde obwali nabo close ukutampokula tukentungulushi dilatwa bwela futa to build it longano futi chiso chona iko mlandu wa muntu mama samba because if you extika ine am convinced beyond reason of doubt ba UPND bali na mchibeshani because ba UPND bale foko na ola pate ule umfa ground so na papa tasana mwacheleke fisi olechita leka nokutukentungulushi bala bantu bakalamba paliwe no so fila bakalamba bantu bachilanda ba GBM ate wibakonkeleshelo ine na papa sana kwe batu ba GBM kuti balalanda no kwe batu no Miles is a darling. How can somebody ule wana ule chilonga no be a darling to you? That to me is a lot of nonsense. So much wandi GBM bakalamba bantu but it's chena we support.
Okay, that was CK, all right, Chimbakambwidi. Now, check. I think, to a certain extent, Chimbakambwidi has spoken sense. He's saying, Bamdala ba GBM Mubali, don't listen, don't follow his advice. I think for me, it makes a lot of sense because what GBM was saying is sowing a seed of division within the party. Now, Chimbakambwidi is saying, don't pay attention to him. There is no way, you know, what he was saying was not really the correct thing. Now, listen, but still more, there is a seed of hatred in him, even Chimbakambwidi, because what he's saying is that he's of course condemning Mao Sampa for what he did. I think he did something wrong. He spoke something against like PF, and obviously in his statements he even spoke against the acting president, you know, Given Luinda, and so CK is condemning Mao Sampa for that. But then he still stood on his ground to say, we are not going to allow the MMD members that just joined us like yesterday, especially Mundubile is the name that is popping up like every time and then. Also, you know, the likes of Chitalu Chilufia. He's saying we're not going to allow these people to just rule us, to just join us today, then tomorrow they become our leaders. Now, here's the question. What does the Constitution, what does PF Constitution say or state in regards to who should become or contest for presidents? I think it should be very clear. It should be very clear. So still more, there are certain sentiments that, you know, Chimbakambwidi is making, which is actually pointing to issues to do with segregation, you know. It's like they feel like presidency is in the lineage, like from Michael Sata, at least, yeah, could be ECL, Limbike, Sanomba, could be CK, Ikese, could be Nan. And these people are promising each other, they're saying, if we take to Labane. All right, let's just play another clip. Now, in here, Mr. Ground stated something. He said, Ted tuleke tayari bale mubomfya kulibe na Mundubile na bashanu kwebati ale tukamuye bakateka, referring to obviously GBM, Chimbakambwidi, or maybe even including Mao Sampa. Now let's just check out something that Tayali had to say. All right.
Vamdala Bakambwidi na ba GBM. What I said yesterday, you know very well that I was right. You know that I was right. That's why you can't respond. Now you are sending these bulldogs around you to be calling me and intimidating me. That is below what we expect of politics nowadays. Especially when you are trying to say that you want to lead PF, which is rebranding, and then I'm having cadres calling me, insulting Edgar Lungu. I mean, you are not worth the modern PF, the PF that people want to do.
Insulting you is insulting Edgar Lungu.
Okay. It clearly shows that you are not worth to be PF president. You are not worth. So me, those people who are calling me, I'm putting it on you, Bakambwidi. It is you insulting me. It's you insulting Edgar Lungu. It's you threatening me. You can't run away from it. Because why is it that only you, Bakambwidi, you are the one with cadres? Pamupene na Antoine Kane. Pamupene na Maos. Maos na we fido chita fidia. You know, fido chita hiring thugs, giving them money, you know, to attack people. It is not good. It is not good. Imwe Bakambwidi na wa GBM, you contributed heavily to bring down PF. You were hell-bent to bring down PF. And what you did to PF never recovered. PF never recovered. You launched the serious attack from the time that you launched serious attack in 2014 when you were
so here's the thing. One notable thing from what you've said is that
you launched a serious attack.
Obviously, you remember those that follow politics that GBM at some point left you PF and he was actually vice president to engage them then in the opposition. All right, you remember that CK was disciplined and he left PF and he formed his own political party. All right, at some point. You also know that Mao Sampa was disciplined. At some point, he was even excommunicated from the party, you know, and he was just brought back like recently when he was introduced as a mayor, became a mayor and stuff like that. So what Chilufya Tayali is basically saying is that these people have highly contributed to the downfall of PF. Now, that aside, what I don't like, or I stand to be corrected or to be, you know, informed better. I feel like Chilufya Tayali sounds more like he owns Edgar Lungu. I wonder why he said insulting me is insulting Edgar Lungu. It seems to be like the person that understands Edgar Lungu better than all of these. He seems to be more loyal to Edgar Lungu than the rest of the... he's never been a minister before. He's never been an MP. But he speaks like he knows Edgar Lungu so close, such that probably to the level where GBM, Chimbakambwili, Mao Sampa, you know... It sounds like they can't match him in terms of them knowing Edgar Lungu. I don't know. Now, you see, so in the other camp, the camp of Chimbakambwili, Ground, Mao Sampa, it's like they have Ground who's their spokesperson. And in the other camp, the unpopular, the unmentioned camp, it's like they have Chilufya Tayali. As always, we know him as a vuvuzela. He's a public lawyer. He calls himself, he's a public lawyer. You know, now, let's just check out something probably that led to Mao Sampa being expelled. Being suspended from the party, like recently. Let's check out what he said and what Given Lubinda had to say in this regard. Let's go.
I know former ministers or former MPs under PF who got huge contracts from the same government that they were serving. But I won't be petty. My politics are not personal, so I won't mention them. If they did dare me, then I would mention them. But
this has been received with mixed feelings from different people in the country. And now, the Patriot Front PF has condemned former Lusaka Mayor Mao Sampa for uttering these words and have suspended him from the party's central committee for 6 weeks.
So, for saying some senior PF members that were serving PF and the government awarded themselves huge contracts. So what he's saying is that corruption, was paved way for it to exist, and then these dubious businesses take center stage. So he's saying he knows these people, but he didn't want to become petty to start naming them or mentioning their names. But if need be, he would do that. So this is what led to his, suspension. Now I want us to play a clip of Given Luwinda actually suspending Mao Sampa. Let's just check it out.
Some of the statements that were made by Honorable Sampa were indeed in extreme bad taste, and they must be condemned in the strongest terms possible. Allowing members to cast aspersions against other members is a recipe for anarchy and a danger to the unity of the party. Today is also to those others who think they will hide behind telephones and issue unwarranted attacks on others on social media. As a deterrent to others and as a lesson to Honorable Miles Sampa, it has been decided that we invoke the provisions of Article 61I and 61J of the party constitution. In so doing, Honorable Miles Bwalia Sampa is hereby suspended from the Central Committee of the party for a period of 6 weeks starting today.
Okay, so Mao Sampa, because of what he said, he was actually then suspended for 6 weeks. Whew. Obviously following the story. Now, I don't have much to say because given Luwinda, I think he has come in neutral. He hasn't been... I think he's provided some quality leadership from I think since 2021 when PF lost power. But he's more on a quiet side, and it doesn't seem to side with any of the camps from within PF. But then let's just see. I have something that I want to show you now about ground. Other people would want to wonder, who is ground? That's my worry also, and my question. Who is ground? We've never heard him from nowhere. We've never heard him. But where has he come from? Why is he so popular? Why is he rubbing shoulders with big people? Is he a big person? Has he ever been an MP? Has he ever been, maybe in the Central Committee of PF? Who is he? All right, and so let's just play this particular clip and then we see where it takes us. So let's go.
November.
2004 November, that's ground.
November 2040. Yeah. Finish up about Sabayed Garungu. Baed Garungu na beta pabu mu active politics no kwambo campaign na mthuru wa churches. Na bakano kwata convention. That's convention. That's why ndem heberachi. Ichi panichi. Ngamrefu akweba chichibe sebuno bwino pere nite Sampa. But ndem ya kumlesu minisha burobu puwa bureti tabai mu mjama jakazi mresu minisha imu. Bupu wanchi tudela ndapo. So tamu nemono kwati filafu bareti tapia bupuwa filabai mu mjama jakazi. Like what? Listen. But I was passing a long statement to my churches. Baba Passage. I was in a how come we come to graph ground? Reason in you having a Taibuino, Miss Taibuino, we don't know what to say, but it's a reason what for it. It's supported by Mumjama Jaka. No, by Mumazal and the Quati. Now, PF whenever all ever won't say. None of us have to by Mumjama Jaka.
So the issue is still about hijackers purportedly being MMD members or defectors.
Can you mention if it's MMD, then Kusabaira to say no? Even this time, why am I hijackers? Why am I propaganda? Police Chambel Kurande Pachalo. That into me no therefore a constitution quick conquer. To the panic by Mumjama Itakas to catch it over. It is ground for Chipanitet Mutobe.
So he's basically saying he's going to break the party like single-handedly.
What evidence?
They've stolen money and buried cars like in the farms.
Constitution, whether on the constitution, the position which I had the PF was once the ward chairman. The chairman in Zambia, 2015-2017. Ward chairman, ward chairman, yes. Chapa can state Mutunguru rich pan. I was position in Swagata, to say. Me, I'm a constituent IPS. Now, constituent IPS.
Constituents IBS.
Which constituent?
Kalurush.
Yes. Why in police constituency? Sana 2016, 2017. I know quite confusion. I never even put your mama put your passport. Balungu to arrive but the constitution
is that so?
Balungu na pari petition yamu na wechechi ukweli kabiri. Balungu na pari petition yamu na wechechi.
What about the petition of HH?
HH is only election 2016.
HH won elections in 2016. What happened? Okay, so HH petitioned after 2016 elections, but I think the Concord threw his petition away, saying you are late, I think something like that. Okay, so the law has a provision within which you can petition if you're not satisfied with the results, in the electoral results. Woohoo! Naikakata family, Naikakata ladies and gentlemen. Now, check. This is what has been bothering me. A lot of people are hoping that probably PF could be that savior or a party that people should put hope in. But English is very simple. You know, a divided house cannot stand. So where do we see PF like 2 years to come? Why is Edgar Lungu quiet about his political stance? Why are we seeing all these differences? And so, family, this is what I had for you, and it's yours to make a decision. So, shalom, shalom. God bless you.